When a concerned couple noticed strange happenings in their baby's room, they decided to set up a hidden camera to uncover the truth. But nothing could have prepared them for what they saw. Footage so shocking it left them questioning everything. On a crisp autumn morning, a young Belgian couple met Max for the first time. In their search for the perfect furry companion, they were instantly drawn to the friendly golden retriever with his wagging tail and eager eyes. The moment Max stepped into their home, he settled in as if he had always belonged. Max bounded through the house, eagerly exploring every nook and cranny, filling the young couple's home with joy and laughter. As they grew closer to him, they uncovered more about his past. They learned that Max had been rescued from a local shelter, where he had arrived as a stray with no identification or known history. The couple couldn't help but feel a pang of sadness as they wondered about Max's past. What had he endured before ending up in the shelter? How long had he wandered the streets alone? Though his history remained a mystery, they were determined to give him the love and care he truly deserved. They could see the gentle and loving nature in Max's eyes, and they knew that he was meant to be a part of their family. Little did they know what kind of impact this pooch would have on their future. A few weeks later, the new parents were overjoyed to welcome their precious newborn into the world. However, their joy soon turned to exhaustion. The baby would cry incessantly throughout the night, leaving them sleep-deprived and frustrated. They tried everything from lullabies to rocking her to sleep. But nothing seemed to work. After many sleepless nights, it began to take a toll on them. It's not uncommon for new parents to experience sleepless nights and exhaustion as they adjust to the demands of caring for a newborn. The young couple from Belgium in this story was no exception. However, their experience with Max showed them that sometimes unexpected solutions can bring unexpected relief. One night, as they were struggling to get some sleep with a crying Amy in their bed, they noticed that their beloved dog, Max, was sleeping peacefully on his bed in the corner of the room. That's when they had an idea. What if Amy slept in Max's room instead of with them? They decided to give it a try. To their surprise, Amy slept soundly in Max's room. She didn't cry once throughout the night. This continued for a few nights, and the couple decided to make it their regular routine. They felt relieved that they could finally get some much-needed sleep. And they trusted Max to take care of Amy in the other room. Max, a golden retriever, was always a gentle and loving dog. He had been with the couple since he was a puppy, and they had trained him well. Max had a natural instinct to care for others, especially children. The couple had noticed this behavior before, but they didn't realize the extent of it until they saw how well Max took care of Amy. At first, the parents were hesitant to leave their daughter alone in another room with their dog. They worried about the potential dangers and risks. However, after observing Max's behavior and how he was constantly watching over Amy, they felt more at ease. Max had become a protector and guardian for their daughter. The couple continued to let Amy sleep in Max's room more often, and they noticed that she seemed more rested and less irritable during the day. They were grateful for their furry friend, who seemed to comfort their daughter throughout the night. As night after night continued this way, they became increasingly curious about what was happening in Max's room that made their daughter sleep so well. One evening, after putting Amy to bed in a room with Max, the couple decided to set up a camera to record what was happening during the night. They positioned the camera in such a way that it would capture the entire room, including the crib and Max's bed. The next night passed just like the rest. By this point, the couple had grown used to peaceful nights, where the baby slept soundly and didn't wake them. Max, of course, slept in the same room as the baby, and all seemed fine. The next morning, the couple awoke early with anticipation. They couldn't wait to check the footage, hoping to discover the secret trick to their daughter's peaceful sleep. What they saw on the camera left them amazed. Their eyes were glued to the video as they watched their daughter shuffle around in her sleep during the night. Max was sleeping nearby in the corner of the room on his favorite doggy bed. At around 2 a.m., Amy awoke for the first time. She rolled over and started to cry. Max awoke as well, but did not make any moves. The parents were confused, but when the baby started to cry even louder and more hopelessly, Max sprung out of bed and into action. Max had many years of experience being a family dog with the couple, so he knew when he was needed. Max bolted over to the crib and began to sniff around as if trying to figure out what was wrong. When he realized that the baby was upset, he nudged her gently with his nose, and the baby's crying immediately subsided. Max remained by her crib until she finally drifted back to sleep. Max was clearly being the ultimate babysitter. Whenever Amy cried and woke up, Max came over to check on her. The dog seemed to sense when Amy was upset and would make his way over to her crib, even without prompting. He sat beside her crib and nudged her with his nose, almost as if to say, "It's okay, I'm here." But that wasn't all. The couple fast-forwarded through the video to see if anything else had happened that night. They stopped the video when they noticed something else. They were so shocked when they saw Max going to new levels to be a good babysitter. The next time Amy awoke in the night, Max came to the crib and stood on his hind legs to gently lick the crying baby. The couple couldn't believe what they were seeing. They knew that dogs could be loyal companions, but they had never seen a dog act as a babysitter before. They continued watching the video, and something even more surprising happened. When Amy cried for the third time that night, Max tried to console her with licks and nudges, but nothing worked. Suddenly, Max left the little baby crying in the room. As the parents watched, they couldn't believe Max would do such a thing. A few minutes passed, and a little girl continued crying. If she had gone on like this all night, then surely they would have woken up. But not much later, Max returned in the video with a bottle of milk in his mouth. He must have opened the fridge somehow to get it. The couple couldn't believe their eyes. They had never seen anything like it before. Max was not only comforting the baby, but was also identifying her needs and taking action to fulfill them. He had become an integral part of the household, and they were grateful for his presence in their lives. The couple watched in amazement as Max gently held the bottle in his mouth, carefully nudging it toward Amy. She drank eagerly while Max remained by her side, ensuring she was safe and content. From that moment on, his role as her caretaker grew even more, always rushing to comfort her whenever she woke up crying. Max not only comforted their daughter, but also brought her a bottle of milk from the fridge. He had an uncanny ability to sense her needs and respond to them with remarkable intuition. The couple was in awe of Max's intelligence and deeply touched by his bond with their child. They felt immense gratitude for the love and comfort he brought into their home. They had never seen a dog quite like Max before. He had become an irreplaceable part of their family, and they couldn't imagine life without him. To them, Max was more than just a pet. He was a protector, a source of comfort, and a true friend to their beloved daughter. His impact on their lives would never be forgotten, and his legacy as a loyal and loving companion would live on for generations. I'm really keen to know your thoughts on this story, so please don't hesitate to share your insights in the comments section below. If you enjoyed this video and found it engaging, I invite you to subscribe to our channel for more similar content. Feel free to share this video. Take good care of yourselves, and I'm excited to connect with you in our future videos.